What do you do when Ferrari humiliates you in a boardroom? Henry Ford II turned that insult into a war machine called the GT40, and 3 years later, it arrived at Le Mans to end Ferrari's grip on the biggest endurance race in the world. In 1963, Ford tried to buy Ferrari. The deal collapsed, and Ford's racing program changed overnight. Instead of purchasing prestige, Ford decided to build a car that could beat Ferrari at Le Mans. That car became the Ford GT40. It looked low, wide, and brutal, but speed was never the main problem. Reliability was. In 1964, all 3 Ford cars retired at Le Mans. In 1965, Ford came back stronger, and still failed again. So Ford handed major development control to Carroll Shelby and put Ken Miles at the center of testing. Miles was not a polished celebrity driver. He was the man who could feel what the car was doing, break it, fix it, and push it harder again. By 1966, the weapon had evolved into the 7-liter GT40 Mark II. Ford had already won Daytona and Sebring that year, and Le Mans was no longer just a dream. It was the target. Ferrari entered Le Mans still carrying the aura of a dynasty. The Italian team had won the race 6 years in a row. But during the 1966 event, Ford's real danger was no longer raw pace. It was whether the cars would finally survive 24 hours. This time, they did. As the race unfolded, Ford took control. At the finish, 3 GT40 Mark IIs crossed ahead of the field in a staged formation. But the official winner was the number 2 car of Bruce McLaren and Chris Amon, because it had started farther back and covered slightly more distance than Ken Miles and Denny Hume. Ford had done it. An American manufacturer had won Le Mans for the first time, and Ferrari's 6-year reign was over. But there was one sharp edge to the victory. Ken Miles, the driver who helped shape the GT40 into a winner, did not get the Le Mans win many expected him to have. Was this the greatest revenge story in racing history? Subscribe and stay with Time Capsule for the next story that changed the road forever.